All right, here we are. Hey everybody, Jim here, just back from fishing, and I find that there have been some explosions, at the Mezzah military airport in Damascus, Syria. Let's see what we have going on here. We're probably going to wind up doing a lot of review for you, but let's get a look here. All right, here's what we have so far. This broke this way. We'll look at Intel Doge. Or maybe we'll jump over to Danny Mackey instead. Danny Mackay. See what he's got going on here. We have an unverified image being circulated on pro-government media circles of Mezzah military airport a short while ago from Damascus, Syria. And obviously you see an image of an explosion right there. A little tough to see that, but let's see if we can. No, that's not even as good. Okay, now we had, as of 8 minutes ago, several more explosions have been reported around the Mezzah military airbase in Damascus. And again, all explosions and strikes around Damascus reportedly in the area of the Mezzah military airport. So have we seen perhaps an attack by Israel? There's also been the possibility, according to Intel Doge, that the explosions are at an ammo depot. It's likely that the explosions could be due to ammo overheating and exploding, which happens more often. You'd be surprised, so could it just be that? We will see, folks. We will see. We'll try to keep an eye on this for a little bit. And welcome aboard if you're popping in out there. If you're out there, pop in the chat and say hi. I will certainly be keeping track of this for a little while. For a little while, folks, for a little while. We'll see what's happening here. Welcome aboard, all of you. And we'll see if there is indeed anything significant happening here in Damascus, or are we looking at perhaps just some sort of incidental explosions at the ammo depot? Pop in the chat, say hi, let me know you're here, and we'll see if this is, we'll see what we have here. Let's do that. Okay. Just keeping a track of a few things here in the internals, and we don't have a lot going on there yet either. Hopefully you all are getting notifications right now. As soon as I began to report this, as is so often the case, as soon as I start live streaming, things quiet down. I'm not saying I have the power to make that happen, but maybe in some way, I don't know. Let's not even think about that right now. Let's get this cleared down and jump over here again. Again, to review. All right, we have had this army depot was destroyed in Damascus, and this is per Intel Doge. I think we may have a video here. Let's see if we can get this dialed up and see what happens. We might see some boom booms here. Let's get a look-see. It looks like we may have a number of images coming from Drexel Spivey on Twitter. Let's get to the very top of this thread and see what we've got. We've got just basically there an image of fire on the distance. Again, this is in Damascus, at or near the Mezzah military airport. Reports that SAAED got engaged in Damascus, and of course Syria has been retaliating against something here evidently. There's another image right there of an explosion behind those buildings. I know we've got a video here somewhere. Maybe this is it right here. Let's see if we can get this dialed up for you right here. Hopefully you can see that. You can see the explosion in the distance, and that looks like one mother of an explosion. This might be worth a second look. Let's let this cycle through first. All right, let's get another look-see here and see if we can dial up some volume for you as well. There we go. I'm not listening, folks. I don't have my headphones on at the moment. So again, the Mezzah military airport in Damascus, Syria. There's been at least several explosions there within the last, I would say, 15 minutes. This has been breaking. So we'll keep an eye on this and see what develops, if anything at all is going on here. Nicole is with us. Welcome aboard, Nicole. Happy weekend to you. Yeah, we're trying to gather intel from Intel Doge and other places to see if we can get a fix as to what might be happening here. And what is interesting is that as soon as I start live streaming, I find humor in this. Things immediately seem to quiet down. Now, this is from Joe Trusma on Twitter. Preliminary reports from Syria state about 5 missiles targeting El Mezzah military airport and anti-aircraft guns heard in the capital just before the missiles hit. So I'm suspecting Israel has probably launched some manner of maneuver against probably Iranian assets in there, is what I am thinking. Again, that was tweeted by Joe about 3 minutes ago. We're checking the hot stream right here. Now, according to Intel Doge, as of about 12 seconds ago, Israel is reportedly going to make a statement shortly regarding the events in Syria. So that right there would indicate that they were probably the attacking force, I guess I would have to say. And the Doge goes on to say if there was a strike by Israel or by anyone else on this base in Syria, it was likely a bunker buster munition, which would explain why an ammo depot of any place was reporting large explosions. Bunker busters, as you know, folks, you don't need to be a military mind to know that that is some serious hardware and will do some serious and significant and permanent damage. Now, Danny Mackay, again, he is a reporter that covers that area. He's here on Twitter, and he is saying this as of about 40 seconds ago. Seems as if attack is over. More than 5 explosions reported around Mezzah military airport in total. Source of the strikes thought to be Israeli aircraft firing missiles from border areas without entering Syrian airspace. Interesting indeed. And I'm going to grab a sip of coffee. I heated up some old coffee. Okay, all right, and this is important here. Hold with me 1 second. Nothing tastes as lousy as old coffee microwaved, but I didn't want to take the time to make a fresh pot, so that's what I'm going to persevere through here. Old coffee that was microwaved. I deleted the tweet about Israel making a statement regarding Syria as the source was sourcing a Twitter account known for spreading false info. Okay, good catch, Doge. Good catch on that. So maybe Israel is not going to be making a statement then. So we will probably be left here to be mystified and wondering what exactly was the reason for these explosions at the Mezzah military airport in Damascus, Syria. You know, again, a Bible prophecy says in Isaiah chapter 17, verse 1, that Damascus will become a ruinous heap. It will cease to be a city. And while Damascus is certainly a damaged city, I would not say, in my humble opinion, that it has yet become a ruinous heap. So let me pop over here and see what's going on. We've got Emily aboard. She says there is no news on this on Twitter or the Dutch news. Emily, I think this just literally has broken within the last 15 minutes. Mrs. Osti, hi. Welcome aboard. Nicole got the alerts from UA News and Breaking 911. So we're left wondering, do we have a hot event here, or is this already over? Is this already over, said, and done with? That is what I am waiting to see. We'll see if anything more pops up on this. And it seems like the wires are already getting slow on this event. Could it be already over? Could this be a quick live stream for us? I don't know. But welcome aboard, all of you. I'm going to hang with this a short while longer and see if we get anything that would give us any sort of clue as to what or who is responsible for this. Checking Anna Arenheim here. She, again, is a military and defense correspondent with the Jerusalem Post. And again, she reports, as of 16 minutes ago, reports of loud explosions near Mezzah military airport, southwest of the Syrian capital of Damascus. And you can see there, courtesy of Anna, a picture again of a small explosion off in the distance there. I mean, small from this perspective. I'm sure if you were within a eighth of a mile of it, it would be quite something. So already, is this over? Is this over as quickly as it started? This is what we are waiting to find out. So with that, I'm going to hang in here a few more minutes, and we'll jump over on this side here, see what's going on with all of you. And boom, there we are. I just got in from fishing, caught one little pickerel about this long. He was just a little fella. Caught him on a little trout spinner. Thought I would try it for fun. Missed a big one, but I caught a big pike last weekend. So it's been decent fishing the last couple of weeks over in the old Erie Canal, which is just a shadow of its former self. Let me pipe in with all of you, and again, whoever is out there, pop in the chat, say hi. I want to remind you that the super chat is there if you want to help out my channel with a tiny donation and put yourself up, at least temporarily, at the top of the chat. There is the link to my books, Fortress and Light, the Wayfarers story. And while I have you here, it's Fortress and Light, the Wayfarers stories. And while I have you here, if you're interested to know, I thought that the Wayfarers stories were over after Light. Well, guess what? There's another one underway, and that's why I have not been nearly as frequent on YouTube lately. I am writing one heck of a story to wrap this all up. Again, using my fictional mind to anticipate future events. And I got to tell you, this is really something. And it's giving me a headache writing this book, but I got to do this. So music's been shoved aside. Everything's been shoved aside. We got to write another book, and I'm doing that. So there we go. Give me 1 second, folks, while I check on something else, and then we're going to jump back out and see if anything new has occurred as far as this event here in Damascus, Syria, and I think perhaps maybe something has. So you don't have to look at my face now. Let's go. Oh, you see my face there for a second. But let's check a couple of the guys in the know that are keeping track of this thing for us. And we don't need to look at that. Okay, we know that already. We know that Intel Doge, who had reported that there was a message coming from Israel about this potential strike, well, he's since retracted that, discovering that the source he got it from was maybe a less than, I don't know, maybe it was a fake news source. We'll call it fake news. That's all the rage. But here, Danny Mackay, who is another reporter in that region here on Twitter, he's got another image of the explosions in Mezzah military airbase. Emergency services currently dealing with fires and potential casualties in the area. Right there, you see that image. And again, that looks like quite an explosion, folks. Quite an explosion. And as we understand here, from what we've been able to gather so far, there were potentially five explosions here. So has Israel gone after Iranian assets in there? That's what we're still waiting to find out. And with that, I'm going to grab another sip of coffee. Yes. All right. Again, old coffee from earlier this afternoon, microwaved. Tastes like the taste is not good. We'll put it that way. But I didn't want to make the time, or invest the time, I should say, to brew up a fresh little pot. So I'll drink that sludge and I'll like it. All right. You know, these are tough times, folks. And during these tough times, sometimes we have to drink old coffee. Okay, now, according to Anna Ehrenheim on Twitter, she says, reports the strike against Mezzah airport targeted a weapons convoy with long-range missiles. Unconfirmed reports say 5 missiles struck the airbase outside Syria's capital. So most certainly, you've got to believe that Israel was, again, attempting to clean house over there, to lessen what is, in one way, shape, or form, the Iranian threat too close to its borders. And that's what we have here as late breaking information from Anna Ehrenheim. Danny Mackay might have something new for us here. Nope, it's still the same old thing. Okay, still that image again, but it's worth another look. Again, another image of one of the explosions in the Mezzah military airbase. Emergency services currently dealing with fires and potential casualties. I would have to probably think certain casualties in that area. There you go, right there. Going to jump back over on the other side. I'm going to go to, nope, we don't want to open that up. Close that. You know, that's what happens when you have too many things opening up. And, you know, this one here is just a tough one to close, that one right there. We're just going to get rid of that. Bear with me one second, folks. Screencast-O-Matic was open earlier, and now closing that. Screencast-O-Matic is a belligerent little number. It doesn't want to close. No, it doesn't. Here we go. This is the one that we wanted. So many softwares open. So many softwares. Oh my goodness, yes indeed, you know, and it is what it is. Let's pop over here, see what we have going on. We got Summer BC in there. Welcome aboard. Danny Sprinkle is in there saying Assyria girl says Israel is bombing Mimi Al-Arem on Facebook. Okay, thank you, Emily, for that. Welcome, Summer BC. It's been a while. You know, I have not been too very active on YouTube lately because I've been doing other things. Okay, it requires me to write another book. You know, I keep thinking I'm done with that. That we're gonna make another record here. We're gonna focus on that kind of thing. And nope. Okay, so. Thank you for that, Emily. I do appreciate that. Maybe I'll try to jump over there and get a look at that. Oh my goodness, so many tabs open. You know, folks, there is a song and everything. Oh my goodness, there's so many tabs open. How many tabs can we have open at one time? Oh, at one time. Emily, where's your tweet? Let's try my notifications. So you get to see all my book stuff. There we go, right there. There's Emily right there. Okay, folks, you can see Emily. She just tweeted me this. And why don't we jump over there quick and get a look at this, all right? Because this might have something a little more for us, too, to add some more information into our cup of information. This is from the Times of Israel, courtesy of Emily, who is in the chat right now. Say hi to everybody, Emily. Missile attack reported at Damascus military airbase. Right there you see another image of an explosion. Let's see if this link will take us to something substantive here. Substantive, you know, that's a big word, substantive. That's 3 syllables. That's hard for me to pronounce. But, you know, I do the best I can, folks. All right, let's see what we've got here. Why won't this thing load? There we go. It's loading. It's loading. Missile attack reported at Damascus military airbase. Okay, this is breaking news courtesy of the Times of Israel. Let me see if I can take this up a bit more for us here. Come on. Bigger, faster, stronger. Here we go. Get a good look at this. Okay, bada boom, ba boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Okay. I don't know if this is outside your frame of view now. No, I'm certain that is because it will take it down one. Okay, here we go. Let me see what this looks like here. Yeah, it's still a little off to the side there. Got it. Good. Okay. Military attack, missile attack. Excuse me. Reported at Damascus military airbase. A large explosion seen at Mezzah airfield targeted by Israel in the past. No immediate confirmation. Well, there's no immediate confirmation. You'd have to say it's a near certainty that Israel has gone in there to do some house cleaning. Let's see what information they have provided. Large explosions were reported at a Syrian military airbase early Sunday in an attack, widely attributed to Israeli warplanes. Yes, we would have to think. The strike occurred at Mezzah airbase near Damascus, a key regime facility thought to have been targeted by Israel in the past. Now, eyewitnesses reported large blasts and pictures shared on social media showed explosions, and we've seen some of those, have we not? Apparently from missile strikes. Okay, so again, nothing confirmed, but you'd have to think that Israel has gone in to do some house cleaning in there. And we'll jump over here for a second and see what else we got going on here. Get out of there. Okay. Sometimes it helps to talk to your computer. Okay. Guy Elster is reporting on Twitter breaking explosions in Mezzah airport in Damascus caused by Israeli strikes. Al Mayadeen reports. Okay, well, Al Mayadeen says that. Syrian Observatory reports that the targets were weapon stores. We can pretty much assume that's probably accurate, folks. Majd Fad here on Twitter. Explosions have been stopped right now as large clouds cover the sky of Damascus. So, in Anna Ehrenheim, according to reports, the strike against Mezzah Airport targeted a weapons convoy with long-range missiles. Unconfirmed reports say 5 missiles struck the airbase outside Syria's capital. So it could be, my friends, that this is already winding down for now. Okay, but we have Riam Dalati here on Twitter, and we may have we have some video, perhaps. Let's see what we can see here. Let's see what we can see. La-dee-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if we can blow this thing up for us here. Come on now, cooperate here. It's like a Monday Night Football. Come on now. Come on now. Or come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. That's it. Come on, man. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, here we go. See that right there. Oh, yes. All right, so that's just another example right there. We saw that. Okay, and there may be more, folks. Don't go away. There may be more. There may be more. Okay, this is from Danny Mackay as of about 25 seconds ago. Wow, video circulating around pro-government social media shows the moment Mezzah Airbase was struck by one of the Israeli strikes. Let's get a look. Let's get a look here. Come on now, you're making a fool out of me in front of all these people. Well, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so again, another perspective on that right there for us. Again, it's all but been confirmed that these were Israeli strikes on the Mezzah Airbase in Damascus, Syria. And just for review, Anna Ehrenheim, hot on the case here. She's covering it, and we have from her, we just saw that video there. And it also, this attack she's referring to comes as U.S. Special Representative to Syria James Jeffrey and Joel Rayburn, Deputy Assistant Secretary for Near Eastern Affairs at State Department, are in Israel to discuss attempts to remove Iran's presence in the region. Well, what we're seeing here right now, ladies and gentlemen, is most likely an attempt by Israel to remove Iran's presence in the region, wouldn't you have to say? All right. Okay. So that is where it seems to be right now. Right now, we have basically a confirmed series of strikes by Israel on this airbase, and it is probably over already. So we have we have probably that up to date. And Chandler Farley, welcome aboard. Seek First, welcome aboard. You know, that's what we've got right now. I appreciate all of you being there. I'm going to stay with us another minute or so and see what we have going on. If there's no updates, well, then maybe we'll have to call it a day. But let's jump back out one more time and run the circuit here and see if we have anything new that we haven't seen already on this, folks. Again, it appears that there were 5 airstrikes on the Mezzah military air base in Syria. We've seen a couple videos here. This has all but been confirmed to have been done by Israel in its attempt to mitigate the Iranian threat that is too close to its doorstep and has manifested itself in a number of ways. So here we go. Maybe we can get a look at this right here from Anna Ehrenheim. She's tweeted this or retweeted this from Riyam Dalati. I think we saw that one right there already. Let's see what we've got right here. Here you go. An impressive fireworks display, to say the least, my friends. If I could put it that way. But again, 5 strikes on Mezzah, excuse me, military airbase in Damascus. Riyam Dalati tweeted another angle over Damascus Mezzah airbase shows secondary blasts. Loud roiling rumbling in distance. I've been seeing and hearing the secondary blast for the past 25 minutes at least. Must have been a massive ammo depot. Yes, I would imagine it probably was, folks. I would imagine it probably was. Okay, all right. So we have that. We have that. And again, I get the impression, I could be wrong, that this thing is probably already over as fast as it started. Again, it seems like Israel maybe was just going in to clean up a few messes, so to speak, at that airport, and maybe they have done so, and maybe that's it right there. And again, I appreciate everybody that's popped in here. I know hopefully you all got the notifications that that I was doing this. Again, there was no forewarning. So again, we've got let's run the list quick. Timothy Love is in there. Summer BC Seek First has been aboard tonight. Chandler Farley, Emily Hutches is in there. Mrs. Osti, Nicole Herveau. I thank all of you for being in here. I think I'm probably going to let it go for now, folks. Again, subscribe to my channel before I go. I'm not quite as active on YouTube lately. I'm doing what I can when I can. And Summer BC, I did scrape the green mold off the top of the coffee. But, the green mold is the best part of it. That green mold is just so full of antioxidants. It's mold latte, brother. Yes, indeed. If epileptic seizures ensue, seek medical help. No, I am immune to that kind of thing. I like that green mold. That is full of antioxidants. And you got to try some duckweed too. Find a pond, scrape some duckweed off the top. I need some of that. That's pretty good too, I got to tell you. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to sign off for now. God bless all of you. Thanks for tuning in. It seems like we are up to date in this again. 5 strikes at the Mezzah military air base in Damascus. Seems like a cleanup mission by Israel. Right now, there seems to be nothing new reporting on this, breaking on the wires, so to speak. So with that, I'm going to finish my old crappy coffee and go from there. Again, subscribe. Check out the links to Fortress and Light, the Wayfarers stories. Maybe a few of you got it when it was free a couple days ago. New book coming probably in a month to 6 weeks. Thank you so much, every one of you. God bless you, and I will see you very, very soon.